Okay, guys, and this heart here, this view, this is the ascending aorta, this is the brachiocephalic trunk, left common carotid, left subclavian. While this is the pulmonary trunk, so you see how the ascending aorta and arch of aorta and the pulmonary trunk are next to each other. Do you see what's connecting them? The white thing, that's called the ligamentum arteriosum. It represents ductus arteriosus in the fetal circulation. So you will see all hearts having ligamentum arteriosum in the models, and it is listed in your lab manual. Of course, if this is next to the arch, ascending aorta and arch of aorta, this is superior vena cava, then this is right atrium. And if I switch this backwards here, I should see opening of inferior vena cava. This is opening of inferior vena cava. All of that is right atrium, taking me up to superior vena cava. Do you see this is left coronary artery, and this is right coronary artery? So in your lab manual it says coronary artery. You are not required to distinguish is it right or left. So if we tag in the exam any of these coronary arteries, these are the two main coronary arteries, left and right. And right is continuous to the back. All of that is the right. All of that is the right. So if I tag it in the exam, you just write coronary artery. Coronary artery supplies the heart muscle with oxygen. The muscle cells, also the cardiac cells, need oxygen like all body cells. They even need more oxygen because they contract and relax 100,000 times per day, all life, since fetal circulation, since fetal life. So, and in the back of the heart, we see left atrium. Of course, here in the back of this view, this is the back of the trachea. And the C-shaped cartilage rings are open from the back. They are incomplete cartilage rings. The opening from the back is covered by soft tissue. That's called the trachealis muscle. And the right end, this is the right bronchus. The right primary bronchus enters right lung. Left primary bronchus enters left lung. Okay, that's in the back. And this model, we need to know trachea for respiratory system. It's not in this lab, but this model is showing it. I want to show you the back of the heart itself. Oh, this is the back of the heart. Do you see the left atrium? Two pulmonary veins, they are red, so they are pulmonary veins because blood is returning with oxygenated blood from the lungs, returning from the lungs with oxygen. So it is red. Veins because blood is returning to the heart. Returning to the heart, that's a vein. Two pulmonary veins, two from each lung, 2 and 2. Then all of that in the back view is the left atrium. How do I know it's left atrium? Because it has 4 veins joining it, bringing blood back to it. And in the model, it will be red. The right atrium, blood vessels, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, blue, because it is deoxygenated blood. That's how we know it. Okay. Coronary sinus. Do you have coronary sinus in your lab manual?
I think so.
Can you check and tell me if there is coronary sinus?
It says coronary. It just says coronary.
Yeah, coronary artery, but yeah. This is coronary sinus for the deoxygenated blood returning from the heart itself. But coronary arteries are the red. All the small red vessels, these are coronaries. And I told you there are the two main from anterior view, right coronary, left coronary. They branch off the aorta immediately after aortic valve. So immediately as the aorta exits from the left ventricle, immediately after aortic valve, there is right coronary and left coronary. Left coronary, we see it here, but it's covered. This is the auricle of the right atrium, and this is the auricle of the left atrium. Auricle is ear-like projection. it gives more space to the cavity of the atrium. So this artery originates actually from here, but it's covered by the auricle of the right atrium. But it doesn't matter. You need to see, if you see on the surface of the heart a rounded blood vessel like that, that is coronary artery. The accompanying veins are called the cardiac veins. I don't think you have cardiac veins in your lab manual. Usually artery and vein have the same name and run together. So in the heart they run together. But the artery is called the coronary artery, the vein is called the cardiac vein. But if it is not listed in the lab manual, then you are not required to identify it by name. Because there is great cardiac vein, middle cardiac vein, and lesser cardiac vein. But you are not required to distinguish right coronary from left coronary and their branches like anterior interventricular and circumflex. All these, they are going easy on you. Okay? So that is this heart. Bring me something else.